Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to do a review on a foundation. I bought this foundation at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event. I picked up the face bond from Ulta. This is what the packaging looks like. This was on sale for half off. This was the only item that I actually purchased from the 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I got the color in light neutral. I went into the store and I was trying out different ones to see which one would work the best for my skin tone, and I was a bit in between a couple colors, but when I tried the 12 neutral, it seems to match me the best. This is supposed to be a 24-hour self-setting foundation, water, sweat, and humidity proof. I live in Florida, so we know like we need stuff like that. Smudge and transfer resistant, no powder needed. Now I've seen reviews on TikTok and YouTube, and I feel like I've gotten really mixed reviews, like you still had to set it. I'm a person who loves to set my foundation no matter what foundation it is. I always like go to set it. I am curious to see if I will feel like I need to set the foundation. It says it has 3% niacinamide and it's a can't feel coverage, lightweight, medium buildable coverage, non-comedogenic. Not really sure what that word means. Let's go ahead and open it up. I feel like this is a pretty good match for me. I wanted something else that was like lightweight, easy to just throw on. This is a waterproof foundation as well. I am just very curious. I've been meaning to try it. That sale has ended weeks ago and I have yet to try it, but I really wanted to sit down and do this on camera. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick eye makeup and stuff, because I usually do my eye makeup first and then I do my base. So I'm gonna do that and then put the base and then I'm gonna come back and we can take a look at my impressions and my thoughts. All right guys, we have done a quick eye makeup and I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shake. How does this? Okay, so you just pop it off, and I'm going to put some onto my brush. That's what it looks like. Yes, my brush is dirty because I didn't want to pull out a clean one. I've been using this one. Okay, this makes me a little nervous. I feel like the color is a little too light. Maybe? Okay, let's see. I think I had gotten shade 14 and this is shade 12, light neutral, and 14 was like way dark. I did think about 13, but they did not have that one in store. I'm going to use this Kabuki. This is the Sigma F82 Kabuki. I used to love my Sigma brushes, which I still do, and I still have a bunch of them, but I haven't purchased a new one in so long. Also, sometimes your brush or sponge or whatever you're using can affect how the foundation looks. I usually like the Tarte Kabuki brush. It's like the really big chunky one, or at times a beauty blender. Actually, I feel like the color is pretty spot on. I feel like I wish it could be a little bit more yellowy. It's not bad. I'm gonna do a second layer. I do feel like as you're applying it, it does kind of feel like a powder foundation. That's like the best way I can describe it. I'm gonna finish out the rest of my face and I'll come back with what it looks like once everything is like together and how it should be. Alright guys, you can see that I am putting on the rest of my makeup, and I will say that I do feel like it looks great. It looks like I don't need to set it, but a part of me really wants to set it. I did set my concealer. I feel like I do want to set it, but again, I love setting my foundations regardless of what they are. As I'm touching my face, I do feel like, I'm not gonna say it's sticky, but I do feel the product, and I do see a little bit on my hand. So for my own sake, because this is what I do, I'm just gonna set it. It just helps me to feel better. And you know what, if it's supposed to be waterproof, sweatproof, and all this stuff, then even with me setting it should still make it work even better, right? That's how I'm going to look at this. And I'm not putting like crazy amounts of powder, just enough to give me the feeling of me setting my foundation. So I do a little bit of blush. So as it's setting in, I feel like I do like the look. I'll do a little check-in just to show you guys. I do feel that it is like lightweight. I like how it's set. I personally like setting my foundation, so I do like that finish, like matte look. So I like that. I feel like when I did touch my face after I put it on, I can still see some product on my fingers. The whole transfer proof thing, I'm not sure. As we go through the day, I can kind of like test that to see if that's really lives up to what it says. I think the color overall, after I put everything on, I think the color is okay. I think it's a tad bit light. This does come in 40 different shades. It's supposed to be an instant skin blurring effect. I do think it is buildable. I feel like once I put the second layer, I could see more coverage on the skin. And I will say I feel like it's lightweight. I don't feel like I actually have foundation. Like sometimes with other foundations, sometimes once I'm done putting it on, I feel it, and it just feel, it's not heavy, but you just feel that you have foundation on. I will say that I do feel like I don't have any foundation on. It just feels very, very lightweight. So in that aspect, I do think that's true, but I'm gonna stop rambling on and we're gonna go ahead and continue through our day. So when I filmed this video, I intended to showcase my day as I wore the makeup throughout the day, but that didn't quite happen. So here I am, I'm going to make the attempt and we're going to put this foundation on and we're going to see how it wears throughout the day. I will check in all the way up until tonight. So let's get this on my face. Okay guys, so makeup is all done. This is what the look looks like, obviously. And I'm gonna go about my day and see how this wears, and I'll check back in periodically throughout the day. I really do like how it finished. I guess it gives me a very soft matte finish. I do set it because I always set all my foundation. It's just something I do. So I have worn the foundation since filming the video. From that time until now, it's been a little while. So I have used it several times before doing this film today. And I do like how it looks. I feel like it gives a very like flawless look. I will say based on when I tried the makeup or been wearing this foundation, I think it does still leave a really good finish at the end of the day. Just to make sure that that statement is valid, I will check back in periodically through the day. It's like 10:30 now, and we'll check in a few hours to see how it has worn. It is currently 5:01 p.m. Let's see that, 5:01, 5:02. It's been a few hours. Makeup still looks pretty good. The only parts of my face that I usually see any kind of breakage is like my T-zone because I get a little bit oily, but overall I think it still looks pretty like matte. It still looks pretty smooth as if I just did it. Definitely one of my favorite foundations so far that I've tried, and I feel like it's something I would continue to purchase just because of how great of a finish it has. So we'll check back in a few more hours. Okay guys, so it has been several hours later. It is currently 9:38. It has been almost a full 12 hours that I have been wearing the foundation. I think in areas where there's no type of oils or anything, it just stays pretty matte, pretty set. A little bit here, I think right in my T-zone, that's where I'm seeing the issues. Even here is still, I think, fine overall, but my nose definitely has lost foundation. My final thoughts are that this foundation works like any other foundation to me. It is also not transfer proof. As they state, you do get residue when I touch my face, so I think in that aspect it's not transfer proof, but it is buildable. It is lightweight. It does look good like once you've set it, and I've set it. So that's how I like to wear my foundations. So overall, I think it's nice, good everyday foundation, not anything wow or amazing or innovative or such. It just works like any other foundation in my personal opinion. If you want something like easy, lightweight, this is good. I also want to note that I did have to go back and get number 14, which is light medium golden. I think this one matched me the best because the neutral was just way too light. When I went back in store, I couldn't even try 13, so I ended up just getting 14. Came home, gave it a shot, and it's like my perfect shade. I should have kept it in the first place, but I'm glad that I did find my shade. I would say what you think might be a match, just maybe go up a little bit, but this is light medium golden, number 14, and I think it's a perfect match for my skin tone. I feel like this one is more, if you're a little bit more like yellowy, then the golden works better. I think the one I got was neutral, which neutral just way too light. If you're really fair, neutral would work better, but if you're more of my skin tone, then I would say go for like the warmer colors, the golden colors. And yeah, so in my opinion, it's an okay foundation, not anything super wow or amazing, but if you're looking for something different to try, something new, I'd say give it a shot. Would I pay full price for this? Probably not. I'd buy it whenever it's on sale. I just feel like I can spend my money on other products that I absolutely love. I'm not dissing this. I'm not saying that don't buy it. If you want to try it, give it a shot. I think you will like it. I just personally wouldn't spend the original price. I would wait for a sale because I'd rather invest in something that I would absolutely love. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe it sparks your curiosity and you want to try it and maybe it works differently for you. If it does, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you have not yet joined my family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to be a part of my YouTube fam. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.